Wednesday, April 29, 2026. Evening edition. Powered by Grok, 11 Labs, and Flux version 2 Pro. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this partially AI-generated News Digest video.
April 29th in history. April 29th, 801. An earthquake in the central Apennines hits Rome and Spoleto, damaging the Basilica of San Paolo fuori le Mura. April 29th, 1975. Vietnam War. Operation Frequent Wind. The U.S. begins to evacuate U.S. citizens from Saigon before an expected North Vietnamese takeover. U.S. involvement in the war comes to an end. This happens after the bombing of Tan Son Nhut Air Base.
Famous people born on this day. McCall Ostow. Here's a recap of their Wikipedia page. McCall Ostow, B. 1976, is an American author, editor, and educator with 40-plus books, including YA novels and TV tie-ins like Buffy and Charmed. Her debut, Emily Goldberg Learns to Salsa, reflects her Jewish Puerto Rican heritage. She freelances and teaches in NYC. Byung-Chul Han. Here is a recap of their Wikipedia page. Byung-Chul Han, born April 29, 1986, is a South Korean actor famed for roles in Misang, 2014, Six Flying Dragons, 2015-2016, Mr. Sunshine, 2018, and films like Social Phobia, 2015, and Hansun, Rising Dragon, 2022. He married Tiffany Young in 2026 after dating since 2024.
Today's obituaries. Stephen Adamini, brief Wikipedia summary. Stephen Adamini, 1945-2026, an American Democratic politician, served in the Michigan House of Representatives 2001-2006 for the Upper Peninsula. A longtime attorney, he held roles on various commissions and boards, including Northern Michigan University trustees. He died at 81. Gennady Dudoglo. Brief Wikipedia summary. Gennady Dudoglo, 1986-2026, was a Moldovan weightlifter in the 62 kilograms category, competing internationally including the 2015 World Championships. He was suspended for doping with dihydrochlormethyltestosterone. He died in France at age 39. Yair Garbuz. Brief Wikipedia summary. Yair Garbuz, 1945-2026, was an Israeli visual artist, writer, humorist, and journalist. Born in Givatayim, he studied painting, taught and directed Hamidrasha Art School, and exhibited satirical works internationally. Won Emmett Prize, 2004, and Kugel Prize, 2001. Died at 80 from prolonged illness. Sirisumana Godrej. Brief Wikipedia summary. Deshabandhu Sirisumana Godrej, 1936-2026, a prominent Sri Lankan businessman and chairman of Godrej International Publishers, died at 90 on April 29, 2026. He was honored in 2003 for societal contributions. Oscar Peter. Brief Wikipedia summary. Jazz Q, a Czech jazz fusion band founded in 1964 by Martin Kratochvil and Jiří Stiven in Prague, evolved from jazz rock to art rock. Key albums include Conjunctio, 1970, and Symbiosis, 1974. Past members feature Oscar Peter on vocals. Current lineup led by Kratochvil. Edi Pratomo. Brief Wikipedia summary. Edi Pratomo, 1953-2026, was an Indonesian diplomat and law scholar. He served as ambassador to Germany, 2009-2013, Special Envoy for Maritime Delimitation, 2015-2018, and Director General of International Law, 2006-2008. Post-retirement, he taught international law and became a professor and dean at Indonesian universities. Gordon Snell. Brief Wikipedia summary. Gordon Snell, 1932-2026, British children's author and scriptwriter, died at 93 in Dalkey, Ireland. Married to Maeve Binchy, 1977-2012, he wrote books like Amy's Wonderful Nest and The Supermarket Ghost. Born in Singapore, he endured 1-2 separation from his POW father before settling in the UK and Ireland. Vladimir Voevodin, brief Wikipedia summary. Vladimir Voevodin, 1962 to 2026, was a Russian computer scientist, MSU professor, and parallel computing expert. He served as deputy director of MSU Research Computing Center, RAS corresponding member, supervised PhDs, authored software, and won awards like the Russian Government Prize. Died at 63. Damian Christensen, brief Wikipedia summary. Damian Christensen, 1963-2026, was an Australian rules footballer who played 17 VFL games for Geelong. He later coached Geelong Falcons, Williamstown, and Box Hill Hawks. His brother Marty and nephew Alan also played for Geelong. He died at age 62. Matt Davidson, brief Wikipedia summary. Matt Davidson, a 48-year-old Canadian ice hockey player for the Columbus Blue Jackets, died, with the announcement made on this date. George Dunn, brief Wikipedia summary. George Dunn was a 103-year-old British Air Force officer. Bill Graydon, brief Wikipedia summary. Bill Graydon, 1920-2026, 1-2 veteran and Australian politician, served 43 years in Western Australian and federal parliaments, 1947-1993. A Liberal, he held ministerial roles, led Indigenous welfare inquiries, and produced the influential Graydon Report and documentary on Aboriginal conditions. Dan McLean, brief Wikipedia summary. Dan McLean, 1947-2026, was a Canadian journalist and news anchor, notably for CHCH-TV. He is distinct from other figures like politicians and businessmen sharing similar names. Deepinder Singh, brief Wikipedia summary. Lieutenant General Deepinder Singh, 1930-2026, PVSM-VSM, commanded the IPKF in Sri Lanka, 1987-1990, and served as military assistant to Sam Manekshaw during the 1971 Indo-Pak War. He authored books on his experiences and died at 96 on April 28, 2026. Roger Sweet, brief Wikipedia summary. Roger Sweet, 1935-2026, American toy designer at Mattel, created He-Man and the Masters of the Universe in 1982 after failed toy lines. Born in Ohio, he designed for Boeing and others before Mattel. He died at 91 from dementia complications. All other people who have died today or yesterday, may peacefully they rest, and may God have mercy on their souls.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD InteLLiReport, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.